Okay, hi guys. Welcome back to well, we used to do weekly calls and then we did no calls and I was chatting with Debbie a little while ago and I was like, I miss our calls and I know we're all so busy, so once a week felt too overwhelming and every other week we were like, well, sometimes we'll forget. We're like, well, which week is it? This is an impromptu call, but starting next month, we're going to try to meet every third Wednesday. And here's our logic. You're like, well, why did they pick the third Wednesday? So the third Wednesday, we always have our executive manager call with home office. So there's usually a good amount of announcements and it's just a fresh time to be like, okay, announcements are fresh. Let's jump on a team call. It's also a really good time to give ourselves a push if we need it for the last, 7 to 10 days of the month. I know today's the fourth Wednesday, so there's still time. The month's not over till it's over. And then it's also a really good time to start thinking about the next month ahead. So finish off the month strong, start the next month strong, get those executive manager updates as soon as possible. And yeah, so that's the logic that we landed on. I want to do a quick check-in with everybody since it's been a while on a scale of 1 to 10, and you can type it in the chat or hold it up on your fingers or unmute. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about your business right now? Ruthie's got a 5, Melanie's got a 5, Cindy's got a 3, Mary Ellen's got a 2. Okay. I like the honesty. Kimberly said 1, Lindsay said 8. Okay, Lindsay. So for anybody that wants to share, and some of us haven't met each other on a call before. I mean, I know most of you, but some of you might not know each other. Anybody who's comfortable, unmute, say who you are, where you live, and one thing that you're struggling with and one thing that you think you're doing good right now based on that number. Anybody want to go first?
I'll go first,
Go ahead.
even though I don't know the answers.
Okay.
So I'm struggling just because a lot of personal stuff right now with health and my family. So that's been front and center for me. I just checked my PV. I'm at $172. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. But doing right, coming to this call.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Cindy. I'm from Pittsburgh, PA,
That's okay.
where it's cold.
You're like, I'm ready to jump in, just for anybody that doesn't already know Cindy. All right, so Cindy, Pennsylvania, she's struggling with life, personal stuff, and that's okay, and struggling with the low personal volume, and then the win is that you're showing up. I love that. Thank you for sharing, Cindy. Michelle, you want to go next? I see her raising her hand. You're still muted though, Michelle. You got to unmute.
There we go. First of all, Miss Cindy, oh my goodness, Pittsburgh, PA, my late grandma, all my years, and I mean it. Oh my God, I'm happy tears. It was probably 70 something years before we moved her to Tennessee. So, me and my daughter, were like right there all the time. So, okay, I am struggling. I always, okay, I'll just be flat out honest. I have a super difficult, Kimberly Gimmel knows, difficult full time job.
Mm,
Okay. So, after work, what I'm looking for and being, um, using, I'm sorry. Is is anything I can find on the LeBron Consultant Forum. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And but I mean, last night I did, one of my lives again, showing my products and what I was using for the evening, and so the um I don't know. I just need a lot of help and don't have much time. So I'm kind of used to, I'm spoiled by Tupperware. And so Miss Vicky and Tupperware like post this, this, and this, and this. And I'm like, okay, got it, got it, got it, got it. So I think that would be a huge help. I remember when Miss Jackie was doing the I think it was 6 days, right? She did, yes, yes, ma'am. And I shared it and made sure that Miss Kimberly, in her busy world, because her father was passing, also, would tag that. So thank you, but thank you, LeBron community. I'm continuing to learn. I'm very new, but thank y'all.
Thanks for sharing, Michelle. So, struggle is not enough time, lots of passion, it sounds like, and it would be really helpful to have kind of like a step by step or I don't know how much you've used the LeBri Connect app yet, but there's a lot of content in there that you can just like click and share it straight to customers or share it straight to, I don't think it's integrated to Facebook anymore, but you can download it and share it. So if you haven't played with that yet, that's my first recommendation. But thank you so much for sharing.
Yes, ma'am. And if we could just have some tutorials
Yeah,
on how to do that,
easy
because
to share.
I'm Facebook, so that would be fantastic. And that's the
Perfect.
reason why. Shh, I'm sorry. That's the reason why I'm always on these. Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, Michelle.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
all right. Anybody else want to share your name, where you're from, one win and one struggle right now? Melanie. You have to unmute though. Let's see if I can help you. See if anything popped up for you.
Thank you. Thank
Yay.
you. I am struggling because it's not the the sales actually seem to be coming from me instead of outside customers, which is
Mm,
not a healthy thing at all. But I get some outside customers and I've been able to bite the bullet and just call two people like some days, but not every day. And I did have a win today, I hope, at least, that I connected with a high school friend that I haven't talked to in like 20 years. And I've got a facial with her next week. So that's a good thing. But I will not, for the love of me, call or text somebody that I don't know very well and say, hey, we have this great thing going on right now, $75, and you get next month you can get $15 credit. I
sure.
did that with one person, and that's because I already knew that he wanted to order. And I see him all the time.
Mm.
So I will not know. And oh, I'm Melanie from Arkansas.
Thank you, Melanie. Yeah, what I'll say about the like shop now to shop later credit promos is those really do work best with people that already want to order or
Hmm.
already are a customer. It's not a huge incentive for new customers only because they're like, well, if I don't know what I want to buy now, I won't know what I'll want to buy later, you
Hmm.
know? And $15 is fun, but it's nothing like, whoa, I better drop everything.
Right.
So, yeah, I think it's good that you reached out to somebody that already knew he wanted to order. And I think one-on-ones are amazing. I will say, like, every one-on-one I've ever had has resulted in a sale or sponsoring or a future connection. It might not be like a full-blown show where they invite a bunch of friends over, but
Hmm.
they'll at least connect me to other people. Um, and as much as I love Facebook and like posting about our business and doing all the online stuff, you can't duplicate in-person connection. Like you cannot, there's something about a phone call or like a Zoom call like this where
Hmm.
you're actually having a conversation with potential customers that you can't duplicate online. And I know a lot of us would love to just be like, oh, that post worked for them. I'm going to try to duplicate that post. The reason a post works for most people is because they've put in a lot of time and energy building relationships in person. And I like to remind people that, and I'm going on a tangent because it feels good. But some people will see what I post on Facebook and they're like, oh, that's working for her. I'm just gonna post on Facebook.
I
Y'all,
know.
I spend almost every single day trying to meet new people or connect with the people I already know in person also.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to sprinkle that in there. I love that you're booking one-on-ones and I love thank you for your share.
Thank you. I don't get much out of them, but whatever. I try.
Yeah, you're doing a lot better than you give yourself credit for, Miss Promotion over there.
No, no, no. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Kelly.
Unmute me or mute me.
Okay, let me see if I
Thank
can.
you.
I'll mute you. There we go. Okay, who wants to go next? Your name, where you're from, a win and a struggle. Kimberly.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you, Melissa?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
So, a win is I got an order from a lady that I've known ever since I was a little kid.
Nice.
Um, so she was a new customer and she spent like $179 total. I think my PV was like 170. So I
Cool.
got one new customer, an order, and qualified for the month. But getting sales is very hard. And Michelle, I'm glad that you're on here because I'm going to ask Melissa this question so you can hear it too. If you didn't watch the live last night, um, posting in groups daily does nothing for your algorithm,
Sure.
correct? Because
Here,
the only people in the groups that see it are the people that you invited into it. If your groups are not getting comments, then people probably don't even look at the post. Some of them probably have it muted so they don't even come in and see it.
yeah.
Story.
Here's my unfiltered opinion on groups. You ready? You might like it,
Mm-hmm.
you might not. My unfiltered opinion on groups for sales, like customer-based groups, is that they end up becoming really frustrating and you end up putting a lot of time and energy into a place that's not growing. Um, I think a group for learning or like a party group, something that's like a short period of time, I think those are good. Or a group where you're providing a lot of value and a lot of education and there's incentives for inviting people and the number in the group is growing. I think those are good. But my opinion is why put a lot of time and energy into something that's kind of hidden, like only a certain number of people can see when you can just use your personal Facebook page because we're in the business of relationship building. And when people buy LeBri, they're buying you. Like when people are saying, yes, I'll buy from you, they're saying yes to a connection with you too. So that's just my opinion and what's worked for me in my business. I share my kids, I share LeBri, I share my friends. Like I do all that on my personal page. Because you're right, sometimes a group this either the same people are seeing it or they're not seeing it because you can mute groups or not look in them. And Kimberly, I heard you say it's hard to get sales or something similar to that wording. I'm going to quote my favorite train your brainer, Dana Wilde. And if nobody has read this, if somebody on this call hasn't read this book yet, this is the number one book I recommend. It's called Train Your Brain by
I read
Dana
it twice.
Wilde. Uh-huh. And she said, the problem is not the problem. The problem is you keep talking about the problem. So you have to take what you want and flip it into it's already happening. So it would sound something like sales have been hard in the past, but I'm learning new skills. Or sales have been slower before, but now I'm meeting new people, or sales have been slower than I want them to, but I'm great at sharing LeBri. So you take what's hard, but negate it, but takes away everything you just said, and then add why you think it might be happening. And I'd love to give you guys some tips and tricks for more sales because it's okay to have slow months. It's okay. Like you haven't failed if you have low sales. You fail when you quit is what goes on. So here's my kind of secret formula for more sales. Meet more people and or talk to more people. And my favorite intro question, I do this at vendor events, I do this at home shows, I do this at like social gatherings, book clubs and birthday parties and bridal showers. My favorite question ever is, have you heard of LeBri? Because 9 times out of 10, people haven't even heard of LeBri yet. So many of us have heard of Mary Kay and Avon and Rodan and Fields and CeraVe and Dove and insert whatever other skincare brand there is, but a lot of people haven't even heard of LeBri. And if they have heard of it, they might not have been introduced to try it yet, because some people they'll see it or they'll hear it, but nobody ever takes the time to really have that conversation of like, well, what are you looking for in skincare and what skincare concerns do you have and really work with that person one-on-one as a skincare consultant versus a skincare saleswoman, which we are saleswomen, but we want to really
Right.
take care of that, like take care of the concern that they have. And we gotta be skincare detectives. We gotta figure out what their concern is and how to help them. Because we can talk about our testimony all day long. We can talk about other customers' testimonies all day long, but until it resonates with another person,
It
that
doesn't mean anything.
right. And reviews are great. I will say, like, the more often we can share reviews, that will really help too. And was it April that we did the Yeah, it was April where we did the calendar of like daily posts. We had a lot of reviews sprinkled in there. So we had engagement, we had reviews, testimonies, we had giveaways, which don't have to be big giveaways. It's just fun to win stuff. It's fun to play and win a sample or a consultation or whatever. Um, so when sales are hard, flip it and then remember to meet more people and talk to more people about LeBri and really ask the question, have you heard of LeBri? What is your number one skincare concern? Another question that Linda always taught us is, what are you currently using to take care of your skin? And we word it that way because you're validating that what they're doing is good for them, and it might also give you some information about where they might want or need support. Or even just like get them thinking about trying something else, something better.
Okay.
Another good question Linda says is if you knew something, oh, how does she word it? I think I'm butchering it, but it's something along the lines of if you knew something better existed, wouldn't you want to know about it? Kind of gives them that like FOMO, like if you knew there was something great, would you want to know about it or would you want to hear about it?
Right. I agree with that.
Good topics to bring up. Thanks, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Did any of that help?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right.
Thanks.
It also helped me, and thank you so very much.
Yay.
I appreciate all the training that LeBron does, and it does it on a personal level
Yeah.
versus like just go to this website, do this.
Yeah. One
Like,
size fits all.
yeah, lots of us are super busy, as Kimberly knows. So I appreciate LeBron and all they've been doing because I look fabulous nowadays.
Yeah, you do with your LeBri skin and LeBri hair.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Well, I want to keep these calls pretty close to 30 minutes, and we're about 20 minutes in. Who else wants to share? You can say your name, where you're from. Debbie. I see you making eye contact with me. in our Brady Bunch. One win and one struggle. She's trying to unmute. Let me try this button.
Got it. Oh my gosh. You'd think I was new at this or something.
Never
Hi,
been
I'm
on
Deborah
Zoom
Evering.
before.
I'm Deborah Evering. I'm from Ramsey, Minnesota. Been with LeBri for 5 years now. And I don't like for you guys talking about meeting new and getting out and meeting new people and things. I work at a machine shop with 10 guys. So that's not really meeting new people. I do have people who come in and out, but for me, it's been mostly posting on my personal page. Stories is huge because
Hmm.
people like Michelle was saying, people are busy. So
Hmm.
when you post like pictures, like before and after pictures or product spotlight for the day, on your stories, people are more apt to see that and go, "Oh, that's cool." But if you're just posting a picture, put on there giving away a free sample or, make something on there because they're going to message you and comment on that particular post
Hmm.
story. And then they ask for a sample or what does that do? And so when you do like let's just say a facial mask for the day and you're posting before and afters why people need it, they're going to message you for a sample.
Hmm.
When I post on my personal page like in my news feed, it's one LeBri post, three or four posts about my gardening. It used to be my chickens or my kids or my grandkids. It's always just a little sprinkle of LeBri in there. Otherwise, it gets inundated and people stop watching me or commenting. Um, One thing I was going to mention too, for training or having like those motivational like starters for the day,
Hmm.
Melissa and I did Thrive in 2025 challenge in February, which is in the guides of LeBri Team LeBri page. It's in the guide under Thrive in 2025 challenge. Each day we had something to do, reach out to 5 customers, share a product of the day, engage with 10 people. So all of those are in there if you're looking for like ideas what to post. And then also in the consultant forum on May 22nd, they did something called on the Thursday live that they do at noon or 2 or whatever time it was. I can't think of the new girl's name that does the
Oh,
social stuff.
Success with Jess.
Yes, thank you. So she did one on the content mirror, for people who ghost you when you DM them, shows that you're teaches you how to be intentional and you're not just talking about LeBri every time that you talk to someone, and that's why they might ghost you. And she gives you 4 different things to talk about, like you're watching their news feed. Obviously, there's tons of graduations going on. The first one was, wait, did I just miss that so and so graduated? So now you're, making that personal connection with them. You
Hmm.
can send a voice note. Hey, so and then share something about how they posted, I don't know, a Mediterranean diet or something like that, and say, oh my gosh, I just started that too. How's it going for you? So it's like making those connections with someone without it being LeBri first, or hey, we've got a
Yeah,
sale today and here's the sales sheet. Um,
right.
so that's been really good for me. And like I was to go back, I'm rambling, so I'm trying to hurry. But I don't get out a lot because I come home from work and it's crazy and I don't leave the house much. So posting on my news feed, one LeBri product, 3 things about me or what's going on in my life. Stories. Melissa's great at the stories too. She posts what she did that day, cleaning
Stories
behind
are
her
awesome.
stove. You
Yes,
know,
I recommend stories too. I forgot about stories.
it's perfect to have people being able to connect with you, like Melissa's cleaning behind a refrigerator or on top of a refrigerator. Well, shit, everybody does that in the spring and lose a fingernail. So people can connect with you that way and they're going to
Yeah.
start watching you more and commenting more on your page. It's not going to happen overnight, so
No.
don't get mad at yourself. But so that's what I do, and then that's how I meet new people too, and getting into different groups and things. Like I have a Ramsey page and things like that. So
So really good advice, Debbie. And I want to, I forget about this because, so it'll be 10 years I've been with LeBri in December. And some of these things I kind of do on autopilot, but I try to talk to 50 people a day. Whether it's like one comment or one reply to a story or one text message, And it doesn't have to be about LeBri. And sometimes I don't get to 50, and then other days I might get to 2. You know what I mean? Like it's not, you set whatever number you want, but the more people you talk to on like a reoccurring basis, the better, and you're going to have stronger relationships with those people, and relationships build trust, and then the trust will lead into, yeah, I'll try what you're sharing. Um, and I liked what you shared, Debbie, and I just forgot what it was. Oh, the resources in our team page. So let me share my screen for a second so you can see what she's talking about. So when you go to Facebook, you type in LeBri Love and Teams. This is our team page, and Debbie has put everything into guides. So you click on this guides button, and what she was referencing, oh, I just passed it. It's this one right here, Thrive in 2025 challenge. We had a prompt for every day to try something new. And you want to know where I got these? I bet you won't guess.
I know.
It's Chat GPT.
GPT.
Chat GPT is free and it's so beneficial, especially if you feel stuck or stagnant or you need you want or need more guidance. Like, what do I do now? You can literally ask Chat GPT, I'm stuck. What do I do now? And it like talk to it like a therapist. It's awesome. Um, but yeah, this is what Debbie was talking about was the Thrive in 2025 challenge there. I
There's
don't
also stuff in there too for like the very first guide is, welcome to your jump start, taking a tour of
yeah.
your business center, how to send out that stuff, how to close a show if you forget, how
Mhm.
to create a link. And then we have our weekly buzzes in there. I mean, there's just so much,
It's a lot of
even our
research.
birthday bash was fun, our LeBri birthday bash. So just, poke around there and see what you find, what works for you. It's
Yeah.
not one size, like you say, well, not one size that fits everybody.
Right.
So yeah,
Thanks, Debbie.
welcome.
Well, while we're on here, I think we should go over the announcements real quick too, because I'm not gonna go live again. Like I'm not gonna do this and go live in the team page, and I've been trying to go live every Wednesday. Let me find the email real quick, our buzz. So every Wednesday we get an email called the weekly buzz. Oh, there it is. And let me share my screen again. And if you have questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat. So I'll just kind of run through this really quickly. So in the weekly buzz, we've got the Red Hot Summer Rewards reminder. This is where you get 1 point for every new buying customer. It doesn't have to be a certain amount, they just have to be buying. So if you enter them in for a sample set, doesn't count. They have to buy something in order to get that point. And you can track this in your business center under business and then performance tracker, and you can shop with these points. And I've also been kind of keeping track of these in our weekly team recognition, but I can't see if they've bought. I can only see if you have a new customer. So that number might be close, but not 100% accurate. Any questions about the Red Hot Summer incentive? We're 1 month in and we still have June and July.
It's also on your dashboard, so you don't have to
Yes.
do extra steps. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yep.
have 39 to go to get that chicken coop.
Yeah, you do. You're so gonna get that chicken coop. Um, in line with this is the Red Hot Summer Series. These are the calls that Lori is doing on Tuesday night, and I'm going to be super honest and say that I've been having to do the replays. Tuesdays have been really hard for me, and I'm like not coherent by 7:30. But the replays are right here. So make sure you get the replays and then just mark your calendar for the next one. And if you have to do the replays like me, that's okay. Just schedule yourself time to watch the replays. We've got our monthly promotions going on. We've got May and June overlapping now through June 1st, 11 p.m. Central. So we can do all the makeup 20% off and all the sun care 20% off, or it's not 20% off. Let me look here. It is, no. Debbie, do you know what the number or percentage is? I feel like it's a number. I don't think it says exactly.
I don't think so.
That's okay. They're on sale. Okay. All right. at the same time. We call it double dipping. Tell everybody. May host bonus will be ending June 7th. The May bonus, the monthly bonuses always end on the 7th of the following month. So $50 extra LeBri credit, or starting June 1st, they can do the Sip, Spa, and Score package. They're calling it. This is the Renew Body Exfoliator and the Renew Facial Exfoliator. I do want to put on y'all's radar, since you're here and you're taking the time. I don't have details yet. Like, I'm not allowed to share details because they're not decided upon yet, but there are some changes coming to the host um, recognition, and that will kind of domino effect into like trip points and President Circle and all of that. They're good changes. I'm actually like, I won't sugarcoat it if I'm not happy about it. I like the changes they're proposing, so we'll see what's coming up. It's still the same as far as like $300 as a qualified show. Like, none of that is changing. Um, so just keep your eyes open and your ears open. I'm pretty sure they're going to tell us by the 1st, because the new convention year starts June 1st. So if you're new to LeBri, or maybe you had a not so amazing year, or you're like, okay, this is my year, I'm ready to walk the stage and earn the points, June 1st is where our recognition year starts for sales, shows, and sponsoring. If you're closing out the year and you plan on reaching some goals for the next this convention year, you have 3 days, and there's plenty of time, 3 or 4 days. You can track this in the business tab under performance tracker also. Same place you can track your new customer points. Okay, I know that was a very vague announcement. I'm sorry. I can't be more specific. Get a head start on your dream getaway. This is just another reminder. This has been going on for a couple weeks now. And then Tama, who was a speaker on the Red Hot Summer Series, she's actually going to be our convention speaker too, which is very fun. I think she's a
Wow.
great speaker. Yeah, she's awesome. So if you guys are coming to convention, you'll get to hear her speak. If you want to go and you're not registered yet, there's still time. June 30th is the last day that you can register for convention. Right now it's me, my mom Regina, Cindy, Melanie, Ellen, Debbie, and then Debbie, remind me who's registered on your team. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Con,
Teresa Myers and Connie Rosinski.
awesome. So join us. We'd love to have you. If you have questions, reach out to us. If you are registered for convention, please also register for the business building seminars. And once you register, we'll put you in a group chat. I just reminded the group chat this. You need a real ID to fly now. So if you're flying, keep that in mind. Also about convention, if you bring a significant other to convention for the banquet, they can attend the Bri and LeBri meeting. So it's a great, they don't have to be a man either. Like, it's just a great support person seminar, like, to talk to your support person in your business. Okay, and then we want to feature you at convention. If you want to submit a video, that's down there at the bottom. Any questions on the announcements? Let me check the chat. Is the year June to end of May? Yes, so it's June 1st to May 31st is the convention recognition year. All right. We went a little bit over, but man, we hadn't seen each other in a while. We had a lot to catch up on. Third Wednesdays are going to be the place to be now, and invite your teammates if you have them. And I'll see you guys in the group chat and see you on this call next time.
Thank you.
Good
Have a
night.
great rest of your week, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks,
Good night,
Debbie.
Cindy.
It's good to see everybody.
You
Thank
too.
Good night.
Bye.
Night, all.
Take care.